Chanukah is fast approaching when you see a Star of David, blue and white lights, a menorah in the window, and vast amounts of oil being purchased. Chanukah begins on the 25th day of Kislev, which is the 9th month on the Hebrew calendar. The dates change on our Western calendar, but the 8 days of Chanukah typically fall in late November or early December when most of the culture, whether religious or not, is prepping for Christmas. It's true that Chanukah, also called the Festival of Lights or the Feast of Dedication, is one of Judaism's more visible holidays. It has several traditions that set it apart and a history you should know. In the 2nd century, before the birth of Jesus, the Syrian king Antiochus sent soldiers to invade and occupy Jerusalem. They desecrated the temple with the goal of abolishing Judaism, even setting up altars and idols and offering Jews 2 options: worship the Greek gods or death. A Jewish rebellion led by the Maccabee family, fighting several years against a larger and more powerful Syrian, miraculously took back Jerusalem. The temple was rebuilt and made ready for worship. The highlight of the ceremony of rededication was to be the relighting of the temple lamp. Unfortunately, all the sacramental oil had been defiled by the Syrians, except for a single cruse, which would burn for only 1 night, and it would take 7 days to properly prepare new oil. But they lit the menorah anyway, and a miracle happened. Instead of burning for 1 day, the oil lasted 8 days. And that's why Chanukah is an 8-day celebration. The only mention of Chanukah in the Bible is in the New Testament. In the Gospel of John, we find Jesus teaching about miracles, his role as the Good Shepherd, and God's faithfulness as he walks through the temple on Chanukah. The 9-candle Chanukiah was inspired by the first Chanukah. 8 candles for the 8-day celebration, plus a bonus candle in the middle called the shamash used to light the other 8. Let's take a moment to clear up a few other misconceptions regarding Chanukah. First, Hanukkah is the same as Chanukah. Same deal, just spelled differently. You might say that CH Chanukah is a bit more traditional. Second, the idea of Jewish children receiving presents for 8 straight days has become part of the culture only in recent generations. The miracle of Chanukah has long been celebrated, but the tradition of extended gift-giving may have arisen as a response to the cultural inclination of exchanging presents around this season. So you might say Jewish kids should be grateful for that Christmas tradition. Third, Jewish children do play with dreidels at Chanukah. Jewish children spinning a square 4-sided top is a legit tradition. The 4 letters on the dreidel form an acronym which can be translated, "A great miracle happened here." But not all kids spin dreidels all day for 8 days. Mostly, it's a simple, fun tradition, although there are adult groups that play competitively and even gamble on that spinning toy. Fourth, don't miss the latkes. Who doesn't love a pile of potato pancakes, crispy on the outside, hot and fluffy in the center? But that traditional Chanukah treat is not about the potatoes. It's about the oil. It's another way to commemorate the oil and the 8-day miracle, and a reminder that if you look for them, miracles are all around us. Happy Chanukah!